Hey everybody, it's your girl Tennessee Noah. Yeah, as I promised, got another video. Yep, and the Super Bowl is coming up, and so I made some monkey bread and some different things for the Super Bowl. So today I got another one for you. It's a non-traditional Super Bowl, you know, meal, but it's one that I don't know about you, but it's one for me. So I'm going to do some chicken and dumplings. Yeah, you heard me. Chicken and dumplings. Ain't nothing better than a bowl of chicken and dumplings on a cold day watching the game. Yeah, chicken and dumplings. Yeah, maybe I'm starting something new. Yeah, it's right up there with chili. Yeah, soup. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to do some homemade chicken and dumplings. Yeah. I'm going to repeat it for the Super Bowl. Yeah. I'm going to get up in that big Titans chair. Back in there in the Titans room. I got the flag and I got a whole lot of Titans items. Yeah. So, ain't nothing better than a big bowl of chicken and dumplings. Yeah. So that's what I'm going to make. So, I thought, I done made it before on here, but I'm going to make it again. It's only so many things that you can cook. And you're going to run out because there's only so many different types of meat you can use. Chicken, you can do it 1,000 ways. And any other meat, you can do it 1,000 ways. And, but I'm going to eat some chicken and dumplings for New Year's, Christmas, Easter, anytime that I feel like I want a bowl. So I'm thinking, why not a bowl for the Super Bowl? Yeah. I don't know where you at, but here in Tennessee, it's some kind of cold. And what better than some comfort food on a cold day? Yeah. So, that's what I'm doing. Some chicken and dumplings for the Super Bowl. Yeah. So, I got some chicken breast on boiling. It's not my favorite cut of meat, but I had some and I need to use it up. I normally like thighs. They have the better flavor. Yeah. And this is skinless chicken breast. Yeah. I normally like the thighs with the skin on it. But I'm trying to do a little healthier anyway, so yeah. I'm going to put in that, I'm going to drop some green pepper and onions off in that water. And some different seasoning. I told you, I'm using better seasonings, low in sodium. It's hard to find one that don't have any sodium in it. Those salt-free ones, not only is it salt-free, it's taste-free. No, we don't like. So what I'm going to do is cut back on the sodium. Cut way back. And most of these seasons I'm using are very low in sodium. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. So, hold on. Let me throw these green peppers off in here. And then we'll get to those dumplings. Yeah. Hello? Hey. Yeah. Okay, let's get to making these dumplings. Drinking some Crystal Light. Gave the Coke up for the Crystal Light. Yeah. So it's getting me more water in. And, yeah, it's not bad. I think they have changed something about Crystal Light because it used to have aftertaste, and I used to couldn't drink it. But that's not bad at all. Don't mind. So, this is what I have here. Now, if you're making dumplings, you do not want any rising agent. Do not use self-rising flour. Use plain. Yeah, plain. No self-rising. Because you do not want those dumplings to puff up like that. Now, I've seen people, they use biscuits. Biscuit has a rising agent in it. And they slick when they, now, to each his own. If that's how you like your biscuits, by all means, continue to use it. Continue to use it. Tennessee North, plain flour. No rising agent. Because you don't want them to puff. They're going to puff anyway once they get in the liquid. So, I got here plain flour. I'm going to use a little Crisco. You can use butter, the shortening and butter blend. It's whatever you want. And I got about, I'm not making a whole lot of dumplings. Enough. And this is probably about, not quite 2 cups. It might be right at 2 cups. I don't do a lot of measuring. And you just want enough of this, I don't know, kind of eyeball it. Because you want this to crumble up, you know. Take into this flour. Clean hands. And you want to work that up. And you can do your, one of those, one of those utensils that will knead this up in here. Break it up in here. Or you can just use your hands. You just kind of want to squeeze it to get it incorporated in this flour. And you just keep working. Try not to make a mess. You just keep working till you get it all in here. You see I was doing that old person? I ain't got nothing in my mouth. I don't know what that is. You don't even realize you're doing it. You just... You'd be surprised when you're younger and you see old people doing it, you say, wonder what make them do that? That's an old folks thing. Then when you look around and find yourself doing, you're an old person there. Yeah. Okay, so I got this all worked up in here. You see how it's kind of crumbly like? Yeah, that's where you want it to look. Now let me get my buttermilk. Okay, I got my buttermilk here. And you want to work this up. Till you get it to a ball. And it all depends on how much you're making as to how much you will use. Just want to get it into a ball. Work it up here till it gets to a ball. A little bit more. And you want to put you some flour down. I got a plate here so I can lay them on there. I'm going to turn this out on here. And you don't want it sticky. You don't want it too much because you don't want it too tough. A little more flour down. Then I'm gonna roll it out. I'll cut this dough in half a little bit. And when it's not sticky to your hand, do like a little of that. That way you can won't stick to your rolling pin. Now, everybody makes their dumplings different. Tennessee North rolls hers real thin. That's how I've always taught, because I don't like a thick dumpling. And it's going to puff up some. But you don't want to start it out thick and make it even thicker. But to each his own. If you like a thick dumpling, by all means, roll yours kind of thick. But up here in Tennessee, this Tennessee North, don't like them thick. So I roll mine thin. I had an aunt one time that used to make dumplings. Almost stopped me from eating them because they were thick. Oh my goodness, they were thick. She wouldn't roll hers at all. She would just pull it off and drop. I don't think they were done on the inside, but I could be wrong. But Tennessee North, I almost stopped eating dumplings. Now, you just want to cut in strips. I would go get the pizza cutter, but this will do just as well. There's no certain way of cutting them. You just cut them the way you want to cut them. You know? No uniform style. Just going to drop them in. And then they just going to cook. Yeah. Then I go back this way. We used to love to watch my mom make dumplings. She would always give us a little pinch of that dough to play with. And we thought sure she was going to put them in the pot. She said, you can have those dumplings. That was a treat. if sous chef was here, she would do the same. And my grandsons 3 and 4, yeah, they like to play with dough. And so now I just kind of pull them up. And lay them on the plate. Yeah, like so. And then I go drop them in the pot. I got my broth over there boiling. Let's go to the stove. Okay. My water is boiling. Oh, my broth is boiling. Let's start dropping my dumplings in. You need your water boiling because, or you don't want them all clumped together. And they will float to the top. You always want to have it at a rolling boil when you drop them in. This is what cooks the dumplings. Now to get this first set in, I'm going to stir them gently. Yeah, you don't want to stir them hard. You just want to gently stir them. And they'll start rolling to the top. And I'm about to turn my dumplings off. See them? That's how thick you want them to be. You don't want them real thick. But to each his own. Like that. Okay. So let me get them plated up. Let me put my chicken back in. Okay. Now we're ready to plate it. Okay. Here's the finished product. Yeah, chicken and dumplings. I'm not getting a whole lot right now. It never fails. Hold on. That younger daughter of mine. I told you. That's just something she does. So, yeah. And I decided to put a little cornbread with it. You know. Just make it a meal. Now, can you see me? Can you see yourself? Sitting in front of the game. Nice big hot bowl of chicken and dumplings. Yeah. Jump up. Ah. Yeah. Sides up. You won't spill much. Yeah. Let me speak to the Lord about this thing. Amen and amen. Yeah, I just wanted a little. And give Mr. a little treat because this right here is clearly not something he needs, but, you know, every now and then. Just can't do it often. Yes, Lord. You see them dumplings? See the heat coming off of them? Yeah. You see that thick broth? Yeah. That's where you want your dumplings. All that chicken. Yeah. Homemade. Cornbread. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is something my youngest son will eat. Is dumplings. Oh yeah. He'll eat the whole pot if you let him. Now, did I offer you any? Look at that chicken and the dumplings on there. Oh. Mm-hmm. And that's all the thick I want my dumplings. I don't want them thick. Mm-mm. It's like eating dough if it's not done all the way through. Mm-mm. Roll them thin. Oh yeah. They're not tough. Mm-mm. Ooh, you see that spoon dancing? Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Yeah. Watching the game and eating a bowl of, yeah. Nice and warm in the house. Ain't no way I would sit out in that cold and watch a game. Even with my own team. Mm-mm. But I think they're going to play on the inside for the Super Bowl. If you watched any other games last week and all that snow and ice, I would have forfeited the game. Ain't no way I would have got out in that cold. Mm-mm. You see me? Dipping that juice? Yes. And the cornbread? Delish. Mm-hmm. Yeah. A new Superbowl dish. Mm-hmm. I don't know who told you that you had to have chips and dip all the time. Mm-hmm. Who said you couldn't have other stuff? Wings and queso ain't the only thing you can have on a party. You can have this at any kind of party. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I ain't gonna bore y'all with me chewing and ooh, as Chef Jeffrey said, a bowl of a whole lot of goodness. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. and the cornbread. So I just made a little. I use self-rising buttermilk, Martha White corn mix meal, 1 egg, a little buttermilk. There's the rest of it. Yeah. Drinking Crystal Light. Yeah. Something different. You can enjoy with family. Watch the game. I'm glad I listened to my mother how to make dumplings. There was a whole lot of other stuff my mother said I wished I had paid more attention to. Life. A lot of mistakes I made in my life. I look back now and I think about a lot of stuff my mom tried to prevent me from going through. I just thought Mom just didn't want me to enjoy my life. I guess that's the way my daughters feel about me saying something. While your mother and father is alive, listen to all that wisdom they have. Might not seem like nothing now, but it comes in handy later. Yeah. I often find myself remembering stuff that my mom said. I said, wow, that makes sense now. It makes sense now. Yeah. So I'm going to let y'all go here at this video. Got another one coming up. And another one. Yeah. See these headbands Miss Sandra Woody sent me? Yeah, I'm sporting them. Mm-hmm. She must knew what I needed. Yeah. So if you like anything about this video, give me a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe. Tell someone about Old Tennessee Noah. And you know, it's going to be a next time. Hit the notification button so you know the next time when my videos pop up. Yeah. Bye now.